The heck did I just do? Nyet. Oh, hello, Tuk. I am here to ruin a level, which basically means I take an existing level, such as example, Sycophant by Umbra. So this is a let's see. You see it, this is a level, the actual level by Leviathan, also known as Umbrella. Because, I know, you know, it's funny, kind of funny. And instead of this, and then we take this and we make an absolutely ruined version of it, something like this, where we are sick of paint. It starts off relatively tame. Some of the triangles spin around, some of the text is a bit weird, and now we're now in stupid land. Who is this Leviathan? And how does he have so much kind? But yeah. It's just to make an absolutely ridiculous version go completely off the rails and have a fun time. So far I have that has potential. Think about it later. So far I have messed with the color loops. I messed with the color of these glow objects in the background a little bit, starting it off relatively tame. I did the anti-waft strat with the stuff in the ground. The waft strat is to take several layers of glow to make a kind of atmospheric sort of thing. But instead, I took the layer of glow that was supposed to be only one layer of glow, and I made it into several layers. And when I copy and pasted it, I also copy and pasted the move triggers, so it's pretty messed up. That little bit is pretty messed up. So right now oh yeah, I also made some stuff visible that should not have been visible. So right now I have this spot where when it says underground, you actually go underground. Um, and I think here I'm going to toggle off the block that sits right there. Actually, I need to check one thing. Yeah, great. So let's see. If I toggle it back on right there, that should be about right. And then we can move the sort of ground texture piece. Oh, stink, this one was supposed to be instantaneous. Actually, I'm gonna make this one overshoot comically, and then realize, oh no, I'm in the wrong place, and come back down. That way you can actually see this thing rotate. I'm also going to make this rotate a little bit more slowly, and then that thing just moves up for no apparent reason, and then realizes that it's supposed to be back down. So now we just make sure that this doesn't play horribly. Yep, it's bad, but it's playable. You have a nice little family picture in the background. It's all going to be just literally smiley faces. Let's see. Just realized I do not have my YouTube linked to my Discord. Where is profile? Profile. Give. How to add YouTube. Stop giving me weird new things. Yeah, I actually don't know. Hack. I may need help. I don't know how to do this. Okay, so that's how you manage accounts, but how do I link things like YouTube? Let's... I cannot find anything to the tune of linking YouTube. Ah, this might be it. Aha. Yes, please. Okay, that might work. Should be linked now. I don't see the purple play button though. Oh well, we'll see if this works. Anyway. Hi Audio. So now I can tell you what I've done so far. To start out, I did a little bit. I've messed with the color loops a little bit. I changed up the colors of these things a little bit so that they're brighter and shinier, more intrusive, but whatever. See, I made group 11 visible, so now you have this freaking portal just following you around. Let's see. I did the anti-waft strat, which is where I do the waft strat on something that should not have the waft strat done on it. It's basically the glow on the ground now has the waft strat done on it, which means I sort of accidentally copy and pasted the move triggers. You know, it happens. I also took this big set of ground objects and rotated it a little bit. So now it's just like, it's in the way of stuff and it looks terrible. Took everything on layer 5 and moved it up a few steps. I increased the brightness of the text because I felt like it wasn't really visible enough, although that actually might be an improvement. So the main feature that I want to, I guess, implement in terms of ruining this level is messing around with the text. So the first thing I notice is we have the word underground, which in itself, it is underground, to give it credit. but it's the text before it says, find yourself underground. And you are not underground in this section. So I fixed that. I can give. So see, you are now underground. Perfect, isn't it? It's. I really think that's something that this level was missing. Oh, and also some of the default blocks have somehow come into being for some reason. I don't really know why that's even the case. Let's see. This is not genius. This is the opposite of genius. This is, I don't know. This is basically dumb. Let's see. I want to. Yeah, let's throw in a size portal that really should not be there, because being knee deep in muddle, it's kind of hard to tell unless you're big enough for the knees to show. So we'll put a size portal there. Whoops, wrong button. Make it big because now it looks ridiculous. Set the. Never mind. That actually doesn't do anything. Actually, if I do this, then that will make it small actually, because now we can actually see that there is muddle. And the muddle will be some of these objects. Yeah. So now you can be knee deep in actual muddle. I don't know what colors there are here. Let's put it on 29 and, I don't know, 8. That didn't do anything. Didn't do what I wanted. Oh, I think I moved these up by accident. I moved these up when I wanted to select something. And let's move them back down. Where's my muddle? Here it is. Let's see. I think it was 16, not 29. Yeah, this is a good song, because now you can make it quote unquote better. You can't really see that muddle. Also, I wanted it to be brownish reddish, so we will decrease this. I'm going to decrease the saturation. Decrease the saturation here to up the brightness a bit because can't really see it so well. And since we're blue, we're going to go around to the red side of things, increase the Z order. Still can't see it at all. I mean, that's muddle, I guess. Ah, there we go. Also, I think I set it to colors that are blending, which is kind of not smart of me. So let's actually put them on non-blending colors. So maybe color 3. Let's see what color 3 is. Background, but the same as the background. You know what? I don't really like that it's the same as the background. Let's make it a little bit brighter. Ah, perfect. So now we can give that its own group. and be very annoyed about the position of these letters. Also scaling them up. Also misaligning them. Also going absolutely ham with the animated objects. So now even the words are knee-deep. Oh, also, quote-unquote, forgetting to take that off of the default color, because it looks fine as is. There's no problem, not even a tiny problem. So we can ignore all concepts of good level design. And continue with our crime against humanity by making the follow player Y and the move be different lengths. Making the alpha trigger be non-zero so it can look weird, and also doing some 10 out of 10 layering. That's a bit too bright, actually. Very nice. Now you have your model is a layer cake, which is absolutely beautiful. We will make it fade back to goodbye. And oops, now that one's visible. How did that happen? Wonder whether that's even playable. What happens when we start pause and we are mini, right? Ah. We are very good at adding start pauses and playtesting our level. Except this isn't our level. Okay, it works fine. Now it doesn't work at all. So, put a freaking invisible wall right there, because that's going to look amazing. Really good idea. Making some slight improvements to the block design. And, well, it says to let loose here. I mean, that can only mean one thing, right? It means that we have to do some serious work on this part to make it, to improve it. So we can take a whole bunch of objects on this layer, give them a group, and let's do the same with the portals and the orb as well, just for good measure. And I mean, it says to let loose, so we just gotta. Oh, some more objects that we can let loose with. Give them all this group, and I mean, you don't need to spell this word out. You can just put a U. And everyone knows what that means. And now comes the fun part. Spin! We're gonna make this stuff have a grand old time just letting loose and spinning around. Whoops. And dropping things all over the place. And looks pretty good. And it looks all right. But you know, I think we can improve it just a little more. Let's give this that group as well. And you know, be good at platforming. Yeah. And oh, I just realized something. Those are all snapping to the same Y position because that's, you know, that's what follow player Y does. So we will give this one. We will copy and paste this one, move it over, give it its own group, and make it follow the player Y, and then group 360. What are we on? 386 can follow 388. Perfect. And we also have to like make sure that this is actually like what you're stepping in, not covering your, I don't know. One thing that always bugs me about the follow player Y is that I think there's a delay on it. It's super weird, but can't really be helped in this case. So I'm using an external mouse, which I kind of have to get used to. I think I meant to make these invisible, but instead of making them invisible, we're gonna do a very bad job of making them invisible. And I mean, you already have solid blocks. Why do you have to have these as well? It only invites someone like me to have a certified fun time with it. Also, the rest of the gameplay is probably gonna be completely ruined if I stay in with the size increased like that for any longer. So I'll get rid of it there. It's only a good choice. So now we're actually going to need some of this. Because if we're fired, either that means we're all of a sudden unemployed, or you need a whole bunch of objects like this. I do kind of get the feeling that, I mean, that's kind of nice, but it's also kind of small. Ideally, I'd like it to cover a much larger area of the screen. Fortunately, I know exactly where to get such an object, even though I don't have any sort of mega hack. Oh, look, there are some right here. Thank you, Umbra. And now we hit the wrong button. And we go back in here, and we're like, oh, look, much better. Should also make sure, like, give these the right group, like so. And this is probably going to work out beautifully. Oh, hey, don't worry. I pretty much just started. It has been half an hour, but I have plans to go for a while. Who knows? I might even start building something else. Right now, we are doing some level ruining. Stop! Oh no, we are not going to stop. We are only getting started. If I don't know if you've ever played a level Sick of Pant, which is sort of kind of modeled off of Umbra's level Sycophant. Or if you've played a bunch of Umbra Leviathan levels, you might have run into some of his more questionable endeavors, which are basically when he takes someone else's level and absolutely ruins it, which is an all-around certified fun time for all. I'm gonna decrease the brightness on these because it's enough to be that bright. And then why am I doing this? Isn't it obvious? The level says fired. You have to put in fires. Oh, and also we should make them actually look fiery. So let's make sure that happens. For some reason that didn't actually apply to some of them, but we can fix that. We can do the same to these, except actually not do it correctly, so it looks weird. Because we're ruining a level. It's supposed to look terrible. It's all supposed to be fun and make people laugh. The ruining. Oh yes, it's absolutely a joke. But on the other hand, it's the thing that I'm actually doing right now. I think that's enough fire objects. It's kind of hard to see, actually. Let's take all of those fire objects and do something, do a little quality of life thing and just put them on a lower layer. We don't need to be too crazy just yet. These letters, they're kind of hard to see, so we'll do another nice quality of life thing and put them on a higher group layer. And these ones, make them a little bit bigger. Let's see, I know I'm missing something. Oh yes, I need to make the standard block design improvements. It's going to look even better if it's off grid slightly. Dying cow has an absolute, I don't know, fit, seizure, whatever you call it. I'd love to put in newspaper art here, but can't really be bothered. Or on the other hand, I could make a really simple art of the newspaper. Oh, what's this all over here? Huh. Let us. Okay, bye. Have fun. Let's change the background color here because, you know, it's kind of dark. Let's make it a little bit lighter. Nice, happy color. Oh, come on. Okay, this looks really bad. Let's see this one. I mean, these things are just a bit too dark. What group is that on? Why is this not linked? It's very annoying. We're going to link that, and we're going to sort of accidentally hit the paste state button. Delete the group. And attempt, quote unquote, and now we take this and we say 20. Oh no, let's make it almost completely black. Let's see. This one's now a bit too light. change this hue just a little bit. Ah, it actually accepted my changes this time. Yeah. Wonder where the background color gets changed. Is supposed to get changed. And yeah, now that is horribly messed up. I can... Oh, hi back. I'm ROC. You see? What did I do? I improved it. I'm making a little newspaper art because this is apparently talking about the news. So I guess we should, but there's no newspaper art in here, so we're gonna make one ourselves. It's only natural. Yeah. Ad joke? Where? Let's see. So a newspaper starts out with a nice blank sheet. And then we have, take that blank sheet and we make a copy of it. And we decrease the brightness a little bit. We rotate it a bit to make them kind of like fit together. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Rotate a little bit more. Realize that I forgot to layer this correctly, so it is now, there we go. Now it's correct. And yes, I am making a newspaper. Because, you know, it's talking about the news right here, apparently. So it is only natural that we make a newspaper. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty good start for a newspaper. And then we just need to make some various scribbles on it to imitate text. I see you're really enjoying this. And now we can scale that down a little bit so it'll fit. You know, I could make a headline on it that says, "Level ruined." I'm just not sure that I can make the text small enough. And so this one, I'm gonna scale back up. No. We're not trying to make audio look dumb. I'm the one being dumb here. I'm only concerned that these might be a bit too dark, but it looks like text on a page. It's good enough. We don't need to make this super realistic. It just needs to be recognizable. We'll see what letters we have to work with. But here's an L and an E. Use those. And there's probably every letter in the alphabet somewhere in here. If we can't find any V's in a pinch, I can always make one. For example, I could take this Y. Actually, yeah, I think I'll do that. Take this Y and unlink. Get rid of the group. Oh, stink. Don't mind me, just fixing my mistake. Delete that, delete the tail, and boom, we got a V. And it's even the right size. Perfect. Looks like it's not quite the right color though. No problem, we can fix that. Actually, we want this to be whatever color these objects are. Hey, this might fit. Looks like Audieo has had enough and left. Don't worry, you don't have to even know. The facepalm emoji, by the way, is probably the best description of this whole concept that I've ever seen, so congratulations. And you can have a little, I don't know, photo there. And oh, we also need to all have group 41. I can deal with that later. We need RUIED, and we can just flip the U upside down to make an N, or I can use the N from beneath. We're in a very happy position right now. Don't worry. You don't need to worry too much about the kerning. Is this? Yeah. My kerning is a little bit off. Better. There we go. Got a nice little newspaper. Go back to the layer, and just to solidify the point. Oh yeah, I've been forgetting about. I would like arrows pointing to player because you are underground. And let's make those just locked to player Y. And I need to make it a little bit longer. That'll do. It's gonna make arrows point up to the news, but I already have arrows, so I'm gonna delete them. Or, you know what, I can do the drowning yacht technique of saying, do not play this is dumb, go back. Because I wanted 3 arrows. Now we can give all of these group 41s that stand beneath it. And now you are under the newspaper. Hello, Attack Xeno. I'm just about to add family photo into this level. Yeah, that's layered behind things. We don't want that. We want it layered in front of things. Never mind that it doesn't contrast. You know what? We can make it contrast. This is not the place to drop me tips, unfortunately. Because at this moment, it just so happens that I am ruining someone's level. So I'm not exactly trying to make this look good, shall we say. Let's select a whole bunch of these. And make it go really fast. And no, I do not take money here. If you want to donate money, wait for Audiovisual to stream and then make him scream on camera. But no, actually, make him scream on stream because he doesn't actually use a camera. Gonna make this one. Okay, you want it to go the other way? Sure, I can do that. No problem. Hello, nachos. You look delicious. I wonder how complete. I wonder whether those rotations are unintelligible or super unintelligible. All right, time to make our art of a family photo. So to do that, first things first, we need a nice little frame. And to make the frame, we will just use the 3D line objects. No problem there, pretty easy. Probably gonna make it follow the player a little. Oh, okay, sorry, nachos. Take this frame, make it a double frame. Looks even better. Never mind that I actually used the wrong technique for making a second frame outside of it, and now it looks off. Now everything is jarringly misaligned. Where's the object? Ah, here it is. What do you mean this looks nice? I must be doing this wrong. It's supposed to look... Actually, wait, no, this part is supposed to look almost semi-legit. And we scale this down just a tad. So now a nice little picture frame. Sweet. And now the last step is to make the actual family members. And for that, we imitate MS Paint. Actually, I'm gonna make this just a little bit bigger. I don't really know exactly how big I want the faces to be. But yeah, now we can just copy, paste, rotate, rinse, repeat. Doesn't have to be too perfect. So now we have a nice little nearly perfect circle, tidy and complete. And now yeah, this is a bit large for this photo. So we're gonna scale it down a little bit, and then we're going to make it look a little bit more natural and MS Paint-like by scaling that side up a little. So it looks a little bit more plausible that somebody actually, drew it naturally instead of like, I don't know, cheating like we did. And now we make eyes and a mouth. It's gonna make a beautiful little smiley face. He's gonna look so happy. Indeed, it is supposed to look like a kid has painted it. And now we do my favorite part, the eyebrows. Hmm. Beautiful. I mean, the lines do look kind of thick, but whatever. Make the eyes slightly different sizes. $160 objects, all right, not bad. So yeah, continue on this one, except reverse the mouth. And let's see. Well, we have enough space for several faces here, so. Anyway, now we can draw, quote unquote, draw the bodies, the body parts. Make MS Paint-ish sort of lines. Very nice. Over here has questionable posture. And just two more. Then we look at the object count and gasp in horror. Ah, yes, you are the same time. Are you also ruining somebody else's level? I've got a very small gap here, so I'll just fill it in there real quick. Yeah, quite nice. Put this on a lower layer so that it's in the background. This group 61. And also give it another group so that I can make it locked to the player for a little while. You know, I was really missing those default blocks, so let's put some of those in. One there, a couple over there, one there, one there, but move just far down enough that you would still die to the spikes. Except you can't really touch those spikes anyway because of the portals. And put one in there. It's even better when there are some already. And here we have an example of text not really being written in the right order. So let's There's not much that I can think of to ruin here, so let's fix some things. And now that is being raised to the power of chose. Not sure what I can do with that, but then you say your goodbyes, okay. Guess the level is going to say bye, have a great time. Ooh. One last thing. Gonna make all of that extremely well aligned. I really feel like there aren't enough ground spikes here, so we're gonna make sure that the floor is completely filled up. And just for good measure, we're gonna fill it up a second time, and I don't know, add like a couple more over this way. And now we realize that that was covering up the say, so well, if we're gonna say our goodbyes, guess this platform is gonna say, okay, bye. This. 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. for you. You probably should head to bed. Looks like these are still aligned. You're gonna have to fix that. New group. Wait, no, I wanted to edit. Um, 79. And yeah, now the platform says it's goodbyes. We are definitely improving things here. Triforce. Forgot, for some reason, It did not click with me that this level is rather long. Everything that you eat. Oops. Everything that you eat. There's no C, only E. We are going to induce a spin in these particles. Because right now, they're kind of boring. Let's see. Here's an R, because I don't know what this note word is, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be nor. Everything that you nor. Yeah, that feels right. 122. I feel like these spikes are too stationary, so we're gonna fix that. By making them do a little spin. Spinning makes everything better. See you, nachos. I want to make it absolutely sure that people know that these are solid and not liquid. So we're going to mix it so that the player can see them. Yay! Now this is covering up the word brain. That is a problem. So we're going to make sure that it isn't. Perfect. Oh, wait. We're going to have to check the spacing. I'm not good at play testing. Looks like the text is actually moving, so we don't need to think about that anymore. Unfortunately, it looks like I put this on the wrong group. I'm also going to take those out of the way. Gonna shift the arrows around a little bit. Oops. But not actually oops. That was intentional. Go back. Level is ruined. And now we bring out the bring back the MS Paint so that we can make your brain eat. Should probably make sure that this is the correct height. Everything that you know, it says. What is this thing called no? It's just it's the opposite of yes, right? Why did they spell it with a K? You're supposed to spell it nor with an R. All my Australian mates know that. We've been saying it that way since time immemorial, for all I know. For all I can tell. $14, $12, $178. There we go. And if you want to get extra fancy, you can kind of make it like seem to fall in place, but that's for another time. Oh. It's not even using those. We don't want anything to be using group 1 now, do we? Show your pretty faces. And also your not so pretty ones. Let's also rotate some of them. And select all of these. Looks like there's a whole bunch of other brains here. We will have to fix that. There are no brains allowed here. Only brain. Nt. $182. Three. I'm pretty sure you don't take alcohol to sleep. You take alcohol to drunk. Make that very clear. $14,194. $97. doesn't do anything. Uh, 393, we just made. So now we're going to take that, and you rotate it. Rather a lot. You're told that is your brain. It is your brain. Not bad. I think that will be all the level ruining that we do today, because it looks like everyone's gone and been gone for a little while now. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time for probably more building. I might come back later to this to make some more intelligent